welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. And today I'm going to be reviewing and discussing a little known book. Do you want to join in for that? What a lovely range you've got. Lovely. I'm going to be discussing and reviewing Harry Potter and the Cursed Child parts 1 and 2. So this is the both parts of the script of the play that has recently come out in the UK, and this book was published on 31st of July, which is Harry Potter's birthday. Happy birthday, Harry Potter. Harry birthday, Happy Potter. And here it is. So I've already filmed a review. Can't get my words out. I've already filmed a review of this, and the whole entire thing of the review is just me like, and because I filmed it literally as soon as I finished it, and I hadn't had a chance to process it, and I wasn't sure how I felt about it. All I knew is that it made me feel funny in my tummy. I still feel funny in my tummy, and I think what I've taken away from this is that this is how I imagine it feels to find out that you've been adopted. Not to lessen that, but to think something the whole entire way through your childhood, and then when you're a bit older then get told something else and you're like, oh, well, that's changed everything. So the story, my relationship with Harry Potter, I'm going to bring this down. My relationship with Harry Potter is that I feel like Harry Potter made me the person I am today. There's so much stuff that I reference daily. It's influenced like the relationship with my best friends, with my dad, with David even. Like, I adore Harry Potter, and I adore the characters in there, and I love everything about it. So whenever I get asked questions like, oh, what would you like another book of? What would you like another sequel to? What would you like more of? What author would you meet if you ever could? I always said J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter, because I wanted more answers. Now I've got more answers, I feel dirty because, and they weren't even that they were answers I didn't want answers to. So without being more, I'm trying not to do this without any spoilers. So there are things in this that I'm pleased that I found out about, and they're going to be like minor spoilers, but not like big massive spoilers that are going to ruin the play for you or anything. So there's things in here that I'm pleased about. There's things in here I'm not so pleased about. Basically, the whole plot I'm not so pleased about, but there's little things in here. So I'll start with the things that I did enjoy, and then we'll go on to the bits that I felt a bit bleh about. So one of the things I did enjoy is that Hermione Granger is Minister for Magic in this, and my God, of course she was going to be Minister for Magic. Hermione Granger is awesome. I adore Hermione, and the fact that she's turned out being Minister for Magic, that is lovely and makes me very, very happy. The fact that they're all still pals makes me happy. The fact that within this it seems like there's a bit of a chance for Malfoy and Harry, I feel a bit happy about that. Aside from that, oh, I also think, and I think this will make an incredible play, and regardless of what I'm about to say with regards to me not liking the script, I am desperate to see the play and would really, really love to see the play. But in terms of the script, this wasn't Harry Potter for me. So this is being marketed as the 8th Harry Potter book. Meh, 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 meh. I don't feel like it is the 8th Harry Potter book. Number one, it wasn't written by J.K. Rowling. So it's endorsed by J.K. Rowling, and as I understand it, it is a story, an idea of a story she had, which was then adapted by John Tiffany and Jack Thorne into a play for the West End. So this isn't written by J.K. Rowling, and I feel like that is obvious. And when I was reading this and thinking, God, this really reads like fan fiction, I was like, well, of course it does, because it's not written by J.K. Rowling. And I feel like the whole fan fiction thing is something that's quite common in people that have read it, regardless of whether you love or hate it. A lot of people have agreed that this does feel like fan fiction. So the other thing that I missed in here, and obviously this is why it's not the 8th Harry Potter for me, is that it's a script. So there's lots of dialogue in here, and things move really quickly in the plot wise because it's just dialogue. But the whole thing that I love about Harry Potter is the descriptiveness and the world building, and bloody the Order of the Phoenix, 3 chapters on cleaning a house out. I love things like that. Like, that is what I love. I love the quieter moments in Harry Potter, and I love the building and getting to know people and things like that. There's none of that in here, and I'm aware it's because it's a script and it's because it's a play and you've only got a certain amount of time, but it's literally like bam 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 bam, there we go, on to the next bit, da 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 da, and there's no time for like development or even time for me to start feeling attached to any of the new characters in here. I felt funny afterwards, as I said earlier, because I always thought that I wanted more, and then certain things in here, not even big things, I've just been like, oh, meh, just fell a bit flat with me, and just made me feel a bit strange and tampered with, like my Harry Potter knowledge tampered with. So yeah, well, another thing I didn't really like, I feel like Ron has been reduced to sort of like in the script. I mean, this may like be completely different when you're watching the play, but from what I can read in this, Ron is just like a bit of a comedy act, like a bit of a ha figure. Like, he says some like sort of funny lines, but just a bit. And yeah, just I thought Ron was just useless in this, and yeah, so that's how I feel. And it's not to say I didn't enjoy it, because I did enjoy revisiting Harry Potter and thinking about the characters and revisiting that world and having new content. It's always good to make you think about new things, but as a rule, I just felt like this fell a bit flat with me, and I will read it again one day, but I definitely won't be reading it in the series. So I tend to read the Harry Potter series, I reread it again every year. And I won't be tagging this on the end. This will be something that I'll sort of like reread again if I ever do get to see the play. This is something that I'll be sort of maybe reading before and after, just to have a look. But this is not something I'll be reading in the series. And also, without spoiling the plot, because I don't want to spoil the plot, there's a lot of revisiting of book 4 in particular, and I'm actually about to in my reread of Harry Potter this year, I'm literally just about to start Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So I really hope that doesn't affect my love for that book, because the Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is my favourite book. So that's it for me. So I actually gave it 3 stars, but looking back, I think it's probably like a more 2.5 star, because I didn't love it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. And I just want to see the play and see if that changed my mind. I remember I was watching Leanne Rose's talk about the play. She did a review, and she hadn't read the script, but she'd been to see it, and she said she was just crying when Harry Potter come on stage. And I thought, that would be me, like crying when Harry Potter comes on stage. Sometimes, when I even hear Hedwig's theme, I cry then. So imagine that. If that's the reaction I'm having to a song, imagine what I'd be like in a play, seeing somebody embodying the light of my childhood. So that's it from me today. Has any of you guys read this? What do you think? Will you be going to see the play? Who's going to see the play? And would love to hear from you. And I'll see you all again soon for another BookTube video.